I'm sure you've heard of the amazing author Mitch Stockridge. So how does he do it? How does he come up with these original ideas, right? You guys are wondering. Some argue his books have saved lives. So join us next week for a documentary on his amazing life. I'm a really big fan, so I'm going to tell you now, you won't be disappointed.
Success. It isn't what most people think it is. It's a long and dark road. You'll probably leave many messes behind, and if you're not careful, and you don't clean up after yourself, those messes can come back to haunt you.
Miss Dedler, I'm John Logan. Spoke on the phone. Sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem. Just ready to tell my story.
Right.
People need to know who the real Mitch is.
Proceed.
Well, for 6 months, I was in a relationship with Mitch Stockridge.
Wait, the author?
Yes, the author.
I keep a copy of How to Be a Better Me on my desk. What? I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I don't know how the guy does it. Comes up with all these original ideas. If it wasn't for his books on positivity, I wouldn't be the detective I am today. Just saying.
Mitch is a monster. And a brilliant liar at that.
How? The guy helps thousands of people.
He's done things. Terrible things to others. Even terrible things to me.
All right, can you be more specific?
Look, I don't want to be an accomplice or withhold valuable information from the cops, you know?
You said you were his ex, right?
Yeah.
Look, it's not for nothing. We get ex-girlfriends in here all the time say something they can't back up. So what are we talking about here, huh? Domestic dispute? Abuse? What?
It was abuse. Not the textbook kind, though. Mitch was bullied. In school, I mean. He was bullied quite a bit. The worst...
From where do I know that name?
Currently, he's a missing person.
And he told you this. You guys still talk?
Well, we still talk from time to time. He trusts me. But Mitch isn't the most forgiving person. He holds grudges.
But do you think he would have...
Okay, everything you need to know about Mitch goes back to his childhood. And I know that sounds like shrink talk, but it's really all there. He was always closer to his mother. Talked about her a lot.
I got a mom, I get it. It's a mother thing.
Right. Go on, Sophie.
His dying father lives in that house with him. Sealed away like some secret. I wasn't even allowed to go into certain rooms on the second floor. The funny thing is, Mitch and his dad barely spoke. He said it was his mom who always cheered on his writing and stuff. His dad was the more it's not a real job kind of guy.
Garbage.
Mitch and Carver didn't really get along. And I know that's classic, and you hear that from half the scum you drag in. It's not my fault, Daddy didn't love me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but come on, I mean, Mitch proved the old man wrong. I mean, he's been pretty successful.
I don't think success changed Mitch. I think he's been who he is for much longer than that.
All right, look, whatever. But is there anybody this guy likes?
Okay, Mitch, you're driving me crazy, man. It's late after work. You drag me out here because you have something important to tell me, and I should be at home right now with Laura watching Stranger Things.
Final layout's due in a week.
And
All I need is an ending.
that's all you need, is an ending. That's it. Well, that should be so easy for you, Mitch.
But the reason I've summoned you, my friend Nick, is for something much, much greater.
Are you proposing to Sophie? You are, dude. I knew it was gonna happen. No, because Laura said he wants to be single his whole life. He's a single guy. And I said, no, I know Mitch. He's gonna settle down. And I knew it was coming. I knew you were gonna do it.
Actually, Sophie and I are not a thing anymore.
I feel like a giant asshole now.
And that's because you are.
Yeah. God. I'm sorry, man. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It ran its course. We still talk sometimes. Anyways, check this out.
Luke Russo? The Luke Russo wrote you? Can that guy even write? Who handwrites letters, anyways? What's it say?
It's an apology.
Oh, better late than never, right?
I guess.
So you know about the letter?
Wait, how do you know about the letter?
His family mentioned it in the missing persons report. Do you have that letter?
No.
I'm just gonna do one of the Cuban sandwiches, please.
Sure.
Pollo frito.
Excellent choice. Is this separate or together?
Together.
Separate. Mitch,
I got it.
don't. Stubborn.
Mitch Stockridge?
In the flesh.
I thought it was you.
Oh, God, here we go.
I love all your books. I read Your Life is Beautiful cover to cover twice the week that it came out. Just really helped with my depression. Oh, sorry. TMI.
It's okay. It's very kind. I like hearing those stories.
Are you working on anything new?
Oh, always. I have a desk full of things. Working on my newest collection and hoping to have my first novel done soon as well.
Wow. Well, I will have to pick those up, but I'll take care of this for you guys.
Whatever happened to the dad?
He lives with him in his house. Mitch also works from home.
Hey, Dad. How you holding up?
Yeah.
Not good, huh? What you reading? You know, that author and I used to have the same agent.
Well, you know this guy? Well, that's a shame. I used to like him.
We're not always on the bestsellers list together, but he's a great writer.
So Luke did come by.
Yeah. Mitch told me.
Luke, the childhood bully.
Yes, John, try and keep up. Don't interrupt.
Were you there for this?
No.
There you go.
Can I get you any, babe?
Water, please.
H2O coming right out.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home. Mi casa, su casa.
Okay, okay. Sweet place, man.
Thank you.
It's just you?
It's me and Dad. I take care of him. He's a salty old fucker, but he's family, right?
Yeah. For sure. You know, I'm really surprised you called me after that last letter. Yeah, I was such a prick. Yeah, I thought you'd still be mad at me.
Kids will be kids, right?
Right. Right. I appreciate that, Mitch.
No, we all change. I appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah. Well, I read the last bunch of your stories. And it's interesting stuff, man.
Any favorites?
Yeah. The one about forgiveness. Chapter 7. It's literally called I Forgive You, Luke. And, Well, it was a great book, Mitch.
Thank you. I like to write about the human emotions, and I think forgiveness is a very important part of that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, you did it, right? Look at you now. Famous writer.
Not yet. Baby steps.
Oh, you did it. Stop being modest. Yeah, your mom would be very proud of you.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Never really feel like I did it, though. It's never really done. What is doing it anyways? Right? It's like there's always the next one, the next one, the next one, and the next one, and then somehow you gotta find the inspiration to do it all again. I feel like people don't really understand the real sacrifice for true success.
But hey, beats working in construction, right?
Can I show you something?
Yeah.
Follow me. You are gonna love this.
Yeah? A man cave?
Something like that.
Awesome. What in the fuck, man?
You helped me create it.
What the fuck is that?
Very inspirational, Luke.
Can I interrupt now?
Proceed, detective.
What kind of drugs are you on?
I didn't believe it at first either. Who would?
Let me get this straight. What exactly happened to Luke?
I just
You're accusing Mitch of...
It gives him his stories. All of his original ideas.
What?
Mitch feeds it people, and it gives him his story ideas.
Okay, all right. I think we're done here.
Why don't we take a break?
Good idea. Let's take a break. One more thing. Just hear me out. You should really consider becoming an author. You're good. You're really good. Just saying. Don't tell me you're buying this crap.
I don't know yet. I'm listening.
We're not supposed to support crazy.
Maybe she isn't crazy.
What? Come on.
Ignore the story, all right? That's just something her boyfriend's saying to mess with her head. Sounds like something out of a book, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, go back to the part about ignoring the story. That part I can do, not a problem.
Look at the facts, all right? This is our first lead on Luc Rousseau. We have plenty of missing people out there with no leads at all. If Stockridge has motive here...
Stockridge? You guys talking about Mitch Stockridge?
We got missing people, yeah. Transients, sex workers. You're trying to tell me you think Stockridge is out there feeding them to something?
Of course not. But if he thinks he is, that's enough to keep him going. You know these artistic types, they're all a little...
Yeah, well, I wouldn't kill somebody to write a fucking book.
Mitch is a rising star.
Yeah, he is a star.
He could be famous worldwide one day. That could be worth it to some.
How? Why? Mitch writes inspirational books, self-help shit. Doesn't make sense he's out there killing people.
You know, just because his books help some doesn't mean they help everyone.
What does that even mean?
Forget about it.
Look, I know you need this case, especially after your last case. But please, don't go overboard on this.
I cannot believe you just brought that up.
Sorry.
There's more to this, John.
Yeah, scorned ex-lover blows whistle on monster ex-boyfriend. How original.
I'm taking this on.
Knock yourself out. Still love his books, though.
Me too.
Thank you. Where's Detective Logan?
My counterpart and I don't see eye to eye on this one.
I noticed. I take it you're the good cop?
Abby Dunn. I believe you.
Really?
Yes, actually.
Good. I was beginning to think I was going crazy.
Sophie, being a cop in this area means I see a lot of rich and powerful people get away with things they shouldn't. That concerns me. Hearing someone out on a story doesn't concern me at all.
Thank you.
So, how long has Mitch been working and getting his ideas from this thing from the room?
I have no idea. He's good at covering his tracks.
How can he do it all by himself?
I really don't know. I know he has a driver that's mute. That's the only person that occasionally helps him.
Well, if you think of anything, please let me know.
I did the right thing, right?
Absolutely.
Mitch Stockridge, you might have heard of him, but this local celebrity has been releasing life-changing self-help books, and his latest release is even more compelling. His original ideas are captivating and even more so inspiring. I myself had a hard time putting down his new book.
Of course, now to bring up the topic of your newest collection, All is Forgiven. Already flying off the shelves. I gotta say, Mitch, this one is fantastic.
Thank you. I'm trying, I guess.
Well, tell us a little about the book. You know, without giving away the ending, of course.
Well, this time it's a series of connected stories dealing with redemption and the length that our main character is willing to go to get it. With a few twists and turns, of course.
Now, we all know and love the Stockridge voice. But over the years, your writing has gotten way more creative and inventive. What's your secret? Who's your muse?
No muse.
Well, you're just on fire. The book is called All Is Forgiven, and you should buy a copy right now. Mitch, thank you.
Are you seeing this, Mitch? The line is out the door.
It's my hometown crowd. What do you expect?
Imagine what it'd be like if we were in New York.
Yeah, you know I can't leave town.
Oh, yeah, whatever, Mitch. As long as you keep up the good work and, more importantly, the sales. What do I care?
And you thought I wouldn't make the deadline.
And you did, with 3 hours to spare. Don't let me stop you.
Look at that shirt.
Yeah.
Who do I make it out to?
Yeah, Amelia, please. Thank you so much. If you don't mind, I've got a quick question.
Okay.
I was wondering, where do you get your ideas from? I mean, they're just so original.
I get them from things that happen to me, things in my life.
Well, yeah, but is there a process? Does someone help you?
No.
Then where?
I don't steal them, if that's what you're asking. Can someone get her mother?
Mitch,
What?
you're arguing with a little girl?
I'm 14.
She's accusing me of plagiarism.
What does that even mean?
Have you lost your mind? Come on, sweetie, let's go.
Good luck marrying her off. Am I the asshole?
The line, Mitch.
Who do I make it out to?
Thank you.
Next.
Thank you.
Pops. Just some soup.
Hope you cook better than you write.
Oh, it's the joy of my day to come up here and pump you full of soup after I've had a book signing for 100 fans. Helps keep me humble.
100 fans, huh? Want to keep the mortgage up on this pile?
You even read the new one yet?
We'll flip through.
And?
Come on, Mitch. You've been writing the same stupid self-help books over and over since you were in college.
You know, Newsweek said the same thing, but I think they meant it in a good way. What was your big plan for me anyways growing up? Being a doctor? I'd still be paying off loans.
Well, I would have been proud of a son if he was a doctor. But I guess my dreams will never come true. Anyway, it's good, honest work.
Sometimes people ask me where I get my ideas from. I tell them from forgiving my father.
You were always a little bitch. Turns out, you do cook better than you write. It's still shit, though.
Yeah, you are what you eat.
Who's the one little bitch now, huh?
Shut the fuck!
So congrats again on the signing, man.
Thanks. And you weren't there. Why?
Well, Mitch, this is the third time I'm telling you this, and I know you're super butthurt about it, but the line to get to you was a mile long.
And you're a mile tall, and you could have told them that you were my bodyguard and pushed your way to the front.
Yeah, as true as that might be, Mitch, there's no way I'm getting through literally 400 crazed, estrogen-fueled women trying to get to you. God, so how many is this for you now?
Women?
Have you even kept count? No, books.
Too many to count.
Yeah? Did Luke end up showing up?
Luke didn't come here.
No, I didn't ask if Luke came here. I mean, did he go to the signing?
Oh, I really didn't. He didn't show.
It's no big deal. I mean, I guess you could hand him a copy of your book and say, Luke, All is forgiven. It's a joke. Mitch, just give me something. Courtesy laugh even.
Hearty heart heart.
I'll take it. Jeez.
Did you even read it?
Yeah, of course I read it. It was nice. I liked it.
It was nice?
Yeah, man, I mean, you're the English major here, okay? I'm an IT guy. I see things in black and white. I like the book. Sorry I don't have a more colorful vocabulary. It's gonna have to be enough. Did you catch that piece on you in the locals?
I probably skimmed it.
Yeah, it was super interesting. The reporter, she asked you one of those, where do you draw your inspiration from questions. You would know, you were there, right? And if I remember correctly, you told her that you have a never-ending supply of anger that you draw from for your stories?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's new news to me, since I've known you for forever. So would you like to elaborate a little more on it?
It's like a permanent battery backup of anger. I write these books more for myself than anything. Inadvertently, it just helps other people. Maybe one day I can actually help myself.
So a permanent battery backup of anger sounds way worse than I thought, to be honest. And I didn't want to call you out on this, but do you think that's the right choice to be taking? I mean, if you ever want to have any peace or joy in your life.
And this is why I make more money than you, Nick.
Wow. Thanks, asshole. Yeah, that's Laura. Hold on. Hey, hon. Yeah, I'm over at Mitch's. No, it's fine. He just threatened me with a butcher knife, though. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. We're good. We're good. Let him know he's a douchebag? Yeah, I'll let him know. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll be done soon. Okay. And I'll head over there. Just send me a list. Got it. All right. Love you. Bye.
Everything all right?
Yeah. No, she just wants me to make a Costco run on my way home. Because that's all marriage is. An endless supply of Costco runs.
Sounds like fun.
It's a fucking delight. And I wish you were married. So you could know just how much I enjoy it. It's a pride, but whatever happened with Sophie?
I tried to show her who I really am. Reveal myself to her. And I guess she just wasn't ready for that.
Well, Mitch, that's your problem right there, buddy. You gotta stop revealing yourself to women. Again. Nothing, huh? God.
Don't you have to go?
I do. Finish the avocados. I'll see you soon.
Why don't you ever stay the night?
I take care of my father. You know that.
You could put him in a home or something. Or hire in-home care.
Thought about it, but I got my reasons for keeping him around.
You're always so guarded.
I guess.
It's just weird. I've never even met him.
That's because I like you.
Trying to create something big and you're getting smaller? What are you telling me? I don't know what else to feed you. Load out your ass if you even have one. No.
Yeah?
Hi, Mitch.
Natalie, how
How nice of you to call again.
I'm just calling to congratulate you on a great event.
I'm sure.
But while I have you on the phone, is there any chance we could get a first few chapters of the novel to me by the weekend?
That wasn't the deal.
I know it wasn't the deal, but I kind of like to do things a bit differently this time around, you know, so we can avoid those instances of being perpetually late.
No need to beat around the bush.
I know, I'm just saying that I don't want to be late on this project, Mick. This is going to be the one that's going to take you way over the top.
Yeah, I know. I want it to.
Then we're on the same page then?
I'll see what I can do over the weekend.
Great, that's good.
I know you get this all the time.
That's okay, go for it.
Where do you get your ideas?
Things happen to me, and then I exaggerate for effect.
How many shitty people could you possibly have left to forgive?
Self-development is a lifelong process.
I guess.
Don't worry, I don't have anything against you. Yet.
You're funny.
Let me look at you.
Well,
You're gorgeous, Mary. What you looking at?
sorry. I'm nosy.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know, I thought I could be a writer someday. Or something special. I guess I just didn't have the gift.
Gift, curse, call it whatever you like.
Don't be so dramatic.
I know, I'm sorry. My latest book is just missing something. It's like you never know exactly what it takes.
It takes a lot out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Nobody ever gets that. I don't let people very close to me. I guess that's why my last relationship failed. This job requires a certain type of isolation.
Well, you must be doing something right.
Maybe. I have my regrets.
Who doesn't?
You want to go upstairs?
Do you have a dog in there?
Yeah.
What is that?
I'm sorry, Mary. This isn't a story. These are notes. What, do you got writer's block or something? Not enough is right. Fuck you. I liked her. I kept up my end of the bargain. Now you give me what she's worth. You can make all the sound you want. This is the last straw. I'm gonna finish this book on my own like I should have from the beginning. Hey, Sophie. It's me. Just wanted to talk. I'm having kind of a bad night. Anyways, call me back. Love you.
Mitch Stockridge?
Nope, I think you're mistaken.
You're not Mitch Stockridge, best-selling author whose picture hangs in every local bookstore?
Nope.
Because without that cheesy getup, you look just like him.
Well, I'm...
Mr. Stockridge, I have a few questions about Luke Rousseau.
All right. What do you want to know?
Well, I'm told he came to visit you, and then he never came home.
That's not my problem.
You two had a history.
You could say that.
What, did he visit you?
He did, and then he left.
What did you discuss?
Nothing, really. Just caught up. Hadn't seen him since high school. You like the new book?
Did he happen to mention where he was headed after he left?
Look, I'll save you some digging. I never liked the guy much. And if you ask anybody that knew us 20 years ago, they'll tell you the same thing. I wanted him gone. Back then. We've moved on. All of us. And if that's all you have, detective, you really don't have much. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm a little busy right now.
Well, I understand that, but I still have a few questions for you, sir.
What makes you think that I even remember where he went? That was weeks ago.
Well, you never know. They say writers are observant. I'm sorry I bothered you, Mr. Stockridge. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
If you hear anything else, give me a call.
Detective Abigail Dunn.
I prefer Abby. You know, my ex-husband used to read your inspirational stories.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Happy to help.
I didn't say they helped.
Right. Have a good one.
Hello, Natalie.
Yeah, I saw the covers.
You haven't said anything.
It'd be a lot easier to get through things if I stopped getting interrupted.
I'm going to pretend you're referring to other people.
Well, I could choose a cover if I had a book.
And it's kind of hard for us to come up with a cover when we haven't got a book yet.
Listen, can we just slow things down a little bit right now? Because I'm kind of going through something here.
Oh, Mitch, you made a commitment. You're going to have to live with it.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I didn't peg you to be a reader of self-help books, detective.
I tried to see what he'd give me on Luke Rousseau. It wasn't much.
Well, maybe Logan was right.
Maybe.
Well, in any event, I hope you like missing person cases, because I've got another one.
Let me guess. Another drunk college kid on Daddy's boat.
You wish. This one's a sad story. A woman named Mary.
Christ. Any leads?
Nothing so far.
Is there no justice in this world?
Well, if you find any, make sure the front desk knows.
Okay. I propose a toast right now to the best first draft of the best novel since Jane Eyre. Please don't laugh. Don't. It's insulting.
Jane Eyre.
It's literally the only novel I could think of at the time.
Did you Google books just to drop that one?
Okay, I like Jane Eyre. I have a feminine side. What? Stop.
Jeez, Nick. Now I know why you're over here all the damn time. I haven't toked like this since grad school.
Did you say toked? Is that the word you just used? Toked? I've never heard my wife use that word before. My classy, classy wife.
Hey, I'm allowed to have a masculine side.
Yes, you are.
I'm out.
Let me get you another one real quick.
Fresh out. Gonna go make a run.
No, sir, not like this, you're not.
It's a few beers.
I'm fine.
Mitch, don't.
You two, have fun.
Drive safe, buddy.
You can't just go on like this.
There's nothing I can do for him. I know.
It's not your job. You can't just take care of him.
I know. Listen, okay? But you're not there when the crowds are there and the parties and everybody's gushing over the guy, okay? I'm there in the alone time and I see how he is and how he acts.
While I'm sitting home alone?
You don't have to sit home alone. You can go out and have girl time if you want.
Oh, Karen,
Okay, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, listen, all right? Mitch is my best friend. He's just going through a rough period right now, okay? That's it.
He brings it on himself. He's never happy.
Yeah, I know he's not.
Small world. Hi there.
Follow me to the store. Really?
I'm not here on business, Mr. Stockridge. Contrary to what you may have seen on TV, cops do not subsist exclusively on donuts.
Are you denying that you like donuts, Detective?
Don't be ridiculous. They're delicious.
Excuse me, Mitch Stockridge?
Oh, hi.
Hi, I can't believe it. I'm your biggest fan. Do you
Yes,
think you could?
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Your book saved my friend's life.
Wow. You saved a life. Not many authors can say that.
What do you want?
Nothing, I promise. Although, since we're both here shopping for juice, I will confess I do have a few more questions.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna have any more answers.
They aren't about Luc Rousseau.
Oh.
You were recently seen having drinks with a woman named Mary Rollins. I can provide you with a date, time, and location if that would refresh your memory.
No, I remember. Nice girl.
Well, it was a bar, so eyewitness memories are predictably fuzzy. No one can be sure they saw her leave. I was wondering if you did.
Can't help you. So are we done here?
Another person is missing, Mr. Stockridge. Most people might express a little more interest in the situation you're in.
Leave me alone.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your day.
Oh, Detective. I just remembered. Donuts are on aisle 9. FYI. Got a treat for you.
That stuff's poison.
What are you, a health nut now? What do you got to live for anyways?
Who are those people downstairs?
It's Nick and Laura.
You still hanging around that Nick kid? Damn. Is he still 8 feet tall?
It's actually worse, Dad. I'm still hanging around you.
You love to complain. If I was half as bad as you say I am, you'd put a pillow over my face long ago.
I would never do that, Dad. Those pillows are way too expensive.
Oh, my son.
That's debatable.
Working on it.
Hi.
Jab cross. Put some power on it. Jab cross. Want some power? 1, 2. Think of someone you hate. 1, 2. Think of someone you hate. Come on. I said someone you hate. 1, 2. Come on.
Come on. I said someone you hate.
It would appear another epidemic of missing women is among us in our city. While police are suspecting links to organized crime, some are speculating it could all be the work of just one man. The repeated attacks on escorts and streetwalkers had some calling the assailant the latter-day Jack the Ripper. In related news, there is a new development in the Mary Rollins disappearance. Police cannot confirm a connection, but they're now trying to identify a possible suspect caught on the bar's parking lot surveillance camera.
Yeah, I got your email.
Yeah, there's a few review copies gone out, and there's a few copies floating around the office.
What are the interns saying?
Well, you know, Mitch, this is a really ambitious effort. You should be really proud of yourself.
I am proud.
I just hope you're hard at work on the next one.
Yeah, I just got pages flowing out of me.
Any updates, Detective?
None so far, sir. I have been keeping a close eye on him, but I think I've got about as close as I can get without a warrant.
No, remember, we want to keep this quiet. He's kind of a big shot in town.
Big shots are my specialty, sir.
Detective, we do not want a repeat of your last investigation.
There won't be, sir.
Good. Just play it cool with Stockbridge. No more gut feelings.
Understood.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I know. I'm just disappointed. You can do better than that. Fuck you, Grant Oglethorpe, motherfucker. Piece of shit.
You seem tense.
I hope you're happy. Because they're saying what you've been saying all along.
I'll have to take your word for it. I don't get out much.
Try to do something different. Something new. Something from here. But in the end, it was the same old trick.
What are you telling me for?
Because I don't have Mom to talk to anymore.
She would have made you soft.
I guess I'm just more of a short story guy, huh? Weren't you on top of this?
We publicized all we could.
I guess. 1 week you're on top, next week it's a ghost town. Just don't understand.
Well, the book's out now, and...
And?
Well, you read the reviews.
I just don't get it. This book has everything.
I know. Your blood, your sweat, your tears.
Is this the Terrence Williams signing?
No, he was here yesterday.
Oh, sorry.
Fucking Terrence.
Oh, come on, Mitch. You know the reading public's fickle. Maybe they just needed something different this time round.
Thanks for your input.
I'm just trying to be helpful. Oh, great. Hope that makes you feel better.
Voila. This better be as good as you say. We've been rolling it for a half hour. I love you.
I just don't know what happened. There was, like, nobody there.
All right, well, I'll be honest. You finished it last night.
Yeah?
You know I'm your friend. I'll give it to you straight no matter what.
I know.
Something's different about you, man. Something's changed. I don't know what it is. And maybe you need to stick with the small stuff. No one's gonna fault you for that.
Some people will.
Come on, Mitch. Who's gonna fault you for that?
Nick, what motivates you to get up in the morning, go to the office and all that?
If I didn't, I wouldn't have a job. I don't know what you want me to say, man. I mean, I'm living it up here. You know? I got a great middle-class life. I have a wife who's way too hot for me. It's more than we could have ever dreamed of as kids. All we had as kids is Luke Rousseau beating our faces in every day for our lunch money.
And if you lost your job, your career went belly up, how would Laura react?
Laura would be extremely disappointed. She'd be pissed off for a while. But Laura doesn't depend on material things to make her happy.
Let's say you did a really good job at work, and you got a promotion, a bonus, or whatever, and you were able to buy a bigger house. Then, not to say it's bad now, but your relationship would be better, right?
Wouldn't be worse, I'll give you that.
Okay, then you see where I'm coming from. Here comes the airplane.
Look who's in a good mood.
Yeah, I am. I finally figured something out. From now on, you're gonna like me for who I am. Or you can just go fuck yourself.
What about you? Do you like yourself?
I'm gonna give it a try.
You hate yourself, Mitch.
Wow. Only an hour late this time.
Yeah, sorry.
I get down here from New York and you can't make it 6 blocks.
I'm busy, come on. I can't be the first writer to be behind on a deadline.
Yeah, well, about that.
What?
You got a contract for 2 books. We haven't seen the second book yet.
The first one wasn't that great, so what's the rush for the next one?
You've had enough extensions. Yeah, we need the manuscript. And we need it in a week.
A week? That's impossible. That's not going to happen.
Well, then we're going to sue you for breach of contract.
What?
Look, your last book didn't work out now, did it? You know, we need something new from you to fill the shelves and cover up the stench. And we're less likely to play nice with you, Mitch, after the last debacle.
You're being serious. I made your reputation.
Yeah, and we made yours. And you know, if you could just get things to us in plenty of time so we could edit it to our satisfaction, instead of your usual trick of bringing us things 3 minutes before the deadline. Honestly, Mitch, you artistic types, you're all the same. Plenty of ideas, nothing to show for it.
You know, what are we in the hole for here anyways? We're selling paper, and most of the business is in ebooks anyway. So the last one didn't go that well. We'll make it up.
It's not good enough.
I'll give you good enough.
Yeah, well, just give me good enough in 7 days.
All right. I want to take you upstairs.
What's upstairs?
A surprise.
Should I close my eyes?
No. I want to open your eyes for the first time in our relationship.
Christ, there's that mysterious writer talk again.
No. No mysteries. Sophie, I love you. I haven't said that to a lot of women. I want to be honest with you about everything. Listen.
I don't hear anything.
It's being quiet. I've been keeping it in check since you've been coming over.
What are you hiding in there? Really?
The truth. Something I've never shown anyone before.
Well, let's get this over with.
I'm gonna close your eyes now.
Hey.
Surprise! It's me. That's how I get my ideas for my stories. I've defeated people, but that's how it works.
I don't understand.
It just showed up one night. I don't know. Sophie, I do this for us.
I can't do this.
I let you in. Sophie!
Hi.
Hi yourself. It's the part where you ask me if I want to have a good time. Hard to get, I like it. How much?
All depends on how much you want.
Fair enough. I got money, don't worry about that.
Who's worried?
Come on.
You're under arrest for solicitation of a prostitute.
This isn't entrapment.
You asked me, big boy. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be held against you in the court of law.
Wonderful.
3 William 172, no warrant or warrant.
Thanks. You want me to go now?
Is he still here? Made bail last night. Figures. I have been trying to get a warrant on this guy since I don't... This may be my chance. With this in his file, someone up the chain may see that he is not so perfect and back me up on this. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for bailing me out, man.
Do we need to go get your car now?
I'll take care of it in the morning.
Got God, Mitch. I mean, this Sophie thing must have you really fucked up if you're picking up hookers.
I was gonna kill her and hope nobody would notice.
It's good. You should keep that charming sense of humor. It's getting you far.
Oh, I was fucking drained.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything, but you look like shit.
I was in jail.
I know. And I hope you made a lot of friends. Friends you can confide in, talk to, you know?
I feel like shit. I've been in a bad place for a while, Mick.
Well, that's generally the reason people pick up hookers in the first place.
No, it's not that. I think I know what I need to do now, and a hooker wasn't gonna be enough. I got some rainy day money upstairs. Let's get you paid. Come with me.
All right, so I kind of understand why you don't want people snooping around up here now.
Well, I think after all these years, my secret's safe.
I can't believe I'm even up here. I mean, you've kept this whole upstairs from me for so long.
I almost don't want to show you.
Show me what?
Me. I know, right?
What is that?
Trying to figure it out for years, believe me.
Is it real?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you for showing me. I won't say anything to anyone about this.
No, Nick. I know.
No, Mitch! Mitch!
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Local author Mitch Stockbridge's second novel is raking in the rave reviews. The New York Times calls it ambitious and brilliant. The Chicago Tribune says it's a bold new step in truly self-help. And the San Francisco Chronicle says it's not only the most inspirational book of the decade, it just might be the strongest.
I knew you could do it, Mitch.
You're a genius. No such thing. It's a lot of hard work and sacrifice.
Rafi Lopez.
Next, please.
How's it going?
Mitch,
Hey, Laura.
I see you've got another book out. Congratulations. I'm sure Nick is very proud.
Thanks, that means a lot.
Have you heard anything from Nick?
No.
You're his best friend. He didn't tell you anything?
I'm sorry.
Please.
Been walking the beat, detective?
Kind of. I was over at Mitch Stockbridge's place.
Oh, funny story. You got your warrant.
Are you kidding me? I thought they were gonna protect this guy forever. What did it? The hooker thing?
Yes. Well, it turns out that the guy that bailed your boy out is missing. What is it with you and this author?
I have to go.
Look at this. Ambitious and brilliant. That's the New York Times talking. You read the Chronicle yet?
I got through some of them. Takes me a while these days.
Advance sales are out of the roof.
Almost makes up for the time you left me alone to go ride in a cabin.
You're still alive.
Barely. Well, son, you did it.
Are you being sarcastic?
No. This time you did it.
Thanks, Dad. It means the world to me.
If that was really all you were waiting for, you really are a mess, aren't you? If you actually thought anything you've done with your life was worth a damn, you wouldn't be so worried about what I thought. And you wouldn't be so angry at the world all the time.
You're right, Dad. I don't need to be angry anymore.
so much for your time. Mr. Stockbridge.
Detective, it is so nice to see you again. I feel like you have a thing for me.
Mr. Stockbridge, I recently received a distraught phone call from a grieving widow. I had nothing new to tell her. She had nothing new to tell me. Well, except for maybe one thing.
And what's that?
Quite by chance, poor Mrs. Brenneman corroborated Miss Detler's story about rooms on the second floor that no one was allowed to go in.
I see. I see. I'm a very private person, detective.
Mitch, I have a warrant. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
I guess you got what you wanted then, detective. Will there be anything else? I need to go meet with my publisher. If you like books, you're welcome to join us.
You know, I know you never shed any tears for Luc Rousseau. And I can accept that you made yourself not care about any or many of the others. Nick Brenneman was your friend.
And I miss him every day.
I'll choose to believe that.
I noticed you made a beeline for the room upstairs, like you knew exactly what you were looking for. I'm not mad. I'm just wondering, how much do you know?
I know enough.
Well, then you'll know no one's going to believe your little story.
You're a monster, Stockridge.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I help people. You remember the woman from the grocery store? She said I saved her friend's life. Even you were impressed, detective.
You think your books help everyone, huh? Well, guess again, because they didn't help me.
How? You act like I destroyed your life or something.
But you did, Mitch the bitch. Your little stories, inspirational stories, inspired my husband to follow his dreams and walk out on his family.
So that's what this has been about.
We were happy. Happy, and then you ruined everything.
You'll never know how many people I actually helped.
Where is Nick, Mitch?
He's not here.
How could you do this to your best friend?
You're just projecting.
You're a monster.
Leave.
You're a selfish piece of shit, and I swear.
I help people. My books help people.
God. Keep telling yourself that.
Goodbye, detective.
Mitch Stockridge. His self-help books are blowing up. I highly recommend them.
You should buy Mitch Stockridge's book today. It's changed my life. It can change your life.
Wow, Mitch, you're on time.
Well, I know how you treat authors that run late.
Oh, come on. That's water under the bridge.
Would you actually have sued me?
You gotta do what you gotta do, Mitch, to get ahead these days.
Yeah, you're right there.
Can I get you something? Coffee? Biscotti?
The book must be selling well. You're being nice.
Well, of course I'm being nice. You're back on top, Mitch. You've got everything you ever wanted, you know? God, you must be so proud.
I am. And you're fired.
Excuse me?
Don't take it personal. You know how it is. You've got to do what you've got to do to get ahead these days.
Oh, come on, Mitch. Let's talk about it.
There's nothing to talk about.
Don't be angry.
That's the funny thing. I'm not angry. I'm happy. Good luck, Natalie.
Bastard.
We have author Mitch Stockridge with us, hot off the success of Sorry Not Sorry. Mitch, you got a second?
Absolutely. Glad to be here supporting the cause.
Great. So we would all love to know, where do you get your ideas from?
Believe it or not, I get it a lot. Well, it's sort of like this. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been haunted by a monster, and
I feed it sacrifices of people, and in return, it spits out an outline for a bestseller, and I just can't stop.
Okay. Well, that's why you're a writer. All right, then. Wow.
Hello?